Hello everyone, welcome to our fourth week of the Belmont Penn Pick 4. I'm Josh Brown with Chad Dale. We will go over our prognosis for this Pick 4 sequence here for this Thursday, October the 3rd, but we will quickly recap what happened last week. My buddy Chad Dale had the luxury ticket for only $81 after scratches, a 5-2 favorite in the first leg at Belmont, over a 9-1, and then a couple of favorites, Chad, and the 50-cent payout paid $206.10, and not a bad Pick 4 there.
Not bad. I thought I was hoping for a little bit more with that $81 play, but I do have to say my 7 did crush you.
He did. That 7 horse I threw out, I took a stand, and that 7 just won by at least 8 or 9 lanes, probably won by a city block. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
It's another great paying Pick 4 because if you played it for $2, it paid $8.24, while the win parlay only paid $3.76. So that 15% takeout's making this Pick 4 pays a lot, especially with those 3 co-favorites or favorites, and it still paid over $200.
Yeah, anytime you get a 7-5 and a 6-5 to end it up, that's a great payout.
Absolutely, and the Penn National races have been quite formful, so let's see if we can continue the trend. Before we start our selections here, just a reminder that the economy tickets that Chad and I put together are going to be in the range of $25 or less. The luxury tickets, we're going to splurge a little more. It's going to be under $100, and so that's why you see 2 different Pick 4s, and that's why Chad's Pick 4 for $81 with those scratches paid $206.10. But Chad's going to give you the rundown if you're just joining us for the first time on how to bet the special Pick 4 sequence.
And here we go. We're going to start it off. It's a special Pick 4 linking Belmont's final 2 races. Today it's going to be the 8th and the 9th race, Penn National's first 2 races. It's got a reduced takeout of 15%. It's a 50-cent minimum wager. It starts off with, like I said earlier, Belmont's 8th race this time going around. Please note it is a separate wager when you're going to the window. It's off of Belmont's regular card. And when wagering, please ask for the Belmont Penn Pick 4.
All right, well, we're going to go into the first leg, which is Belmont Race 8, and they are going 6 furlongs on the turf. I'll kick things off. My top selection on the economy play is number 7, Bernie the Jet. This one has a bit of speed and a ton of back class. This was a $60,000 purchase. This horse is 2 for 16 in the win category and is 8 for 16 in the money. I think this horse is the class of the race, and it's my top selection on the economy play. Other horses I like in here, I like the speed of number 2, Slamorama. I also like number 4, Bluegrass Springs. Hasn't really done anything the last 2 starts, shortening up in distance, going to try to sneak in a price there. And then number 8, Abra. This one is going to be flying out of the gate. Has a little bit of a layoff there, but number 8, Abra, might sneak in at a price. But Chad, my top selection in the 1 to beat is number 7, Bernie the Jet.
I'm going to be copying this week off you. I definitely like Bernie and the Jets. He's in for a tag this time for $50,000. He's 3 for 5 at Belmont on the turf. He's got a win in 2 seconds there. He ran 3 races back in a stake race, and he ran second. Got beat 4 3/4 lengths. Saez is back on the mound. I like that. My second pick is Slamorama, and I do like number 5, Velvet Cap. He's picking up Johnny V aboard. Trainer's winning at 17% on turf sprints. I
think the 5 is a definite long shot in there, but yeah, 7, Bernie the Jet's the one to beat, is racing a grade 3 and $300,000 stakes races more or less. So number 7, Bernie the Jet's going to be our top play in here. Chad's going to kick it off with the second leg, Belmont Race 9. This is the tough leg in my opinion. This is 1 mile for maidens on the Widener turf.
You know, you always give me the maiden claim in here at Belmont, so we're going to start it off. I like the 6 horse in here, breaking even analysis, coming out of Chad Brown's barn. Chad Brown's second off the starts, winning at 30%, 29% really. Maiden special weight to the claiming, he's winning, excuse me, at 33%. You won't go wrong if you take the Chad Brown and the Todd Pletcher entries, because I like the 1 and 1A, both Kitten Joy's on the turf. She's a monster on synthetic and on the turf as a stud. And then my third and final is the 5, all tied up. Just got beat 3/4 a length last time out, but they went down in 136 and 4 for being their first time out, going a flat mile. Pletcher's winning at 33% with 2-year-olds.
You know, the 5 horse is a $130,000 purchase at the Florida training sale on March 2013. Originally, I was going to key the horse.
Okay, I can see it.
And then the 6 horse, it drops in class. He was basically 4 to 1. So with the 6 horse, I like him, but on my economy play, I'm going all. I think Chad really covered all the bases, on my luxury wager, I'm going to go with the 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
I have one question. The 6 horse here, this Chad Brown Klarovich horse, he's in for $65,000. They paid $185 for him. I mean,
there could be something wrong, but I mean, I think they're, like you said last week, they're dropping to sell him. We'll see what happens. third leg is starting at Penn National, 1 mile. It's a $15,000 claimer. I'm all over the 5 in this one, Sour Time. This one is trying Penn National for only the 2nd time. This horse is a lightly raced 5-year-old mare, 6-4 or 7 for 10, I should say, in the money with only 1 win. But this one is going to try to rally from off the pace. This is my almost key play, and I say almost because I'm afraid of the 3, Periwinkle. The problem I have with the 3 is that 1 for 26 lifetime mark.
Yeah, he's 15 for 26 with only 1 win. I agree with you. But as you said earlier, Periwinkle is going to be my top selection here. Trainer 16% with horses off 30 days. You know I love the horses off 30 days. I like to freshen them up. 18% with the horses going a route. But I do have, I do like they're picking up the bug allowance. They're saving us 7 pounds there, only running with 113. And my second selection is the 5 horse, Sour Time. Natasha Connington's picking up the mount. She's also picking up the bug allowance. Ran second in her only start here at Penn. So I'm only going with the 3 and the 5 this time in that leg.
All right, as we quickly wrap up the show with the 4th leg at Penn National, race 2, $4,000 claimers. Who do you like in the 4th and final leg?
I like number 4, Trays. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Do like him. He's 16 for 28 here at Penn National with 5 wins, coming off a nice little work in July. Trainer is winning at 25%. Steph Beatty win at 25% after they won their last start, going for 2 in a row with this horse. I'm going to follow it up with the 6 horse, Square Grouper. Dana Whitney's back aboard, just barely got beat last time by a half a length. The only thing that scares me there is the horse is 10 for 28 here at Penn. The odds aren't all that great.
No,
but it's a $4,000 claimer. I do like the horse here.
And $4,000 claimers at any track is very inconsistent. I'm going to go with the entry, number 1A, Do Dolan. I think this one's going to try to rally past everybody when it matters the most. I also like the 190 Degrees, if you can forgive that last race. And finally, I'm going to take a look at the number 4, Trez. Chad's horse here. This one is 9 for 40 in the win column, and I think the 3, Let's Get Lucky, might sneak in there. So on my economy play, I'm going 1A, 3, 4, 7, and on the luxury wager, I'm doing the same thing. So let's recap our tickets.
I just have one question about that entry that you played.
Okay.
3 to 1, I think is a little low on that entry. I hope you get a little bit more of a price on that.
I think the horse is going to be 5 to 2 when everything is said and done, and I actually might call in sick to bet the 1A to win on this particular race. I really like the entry.
I would take that bet any day of the week.
I'll give you 10% if you don't tell anybody I'm here betting. Anyways, we will go over the tickets here. I will start with my economy play. I'm going 7 in the first leg. Second leg, I'm going all. The third leg, I'm going with the 5. And in the final leg, I really like the 1A, but I'm going to sneak in the 3, 4, and 7 as well. That's a $20 play. If you want to spend $80, my luxury wager in the first leg are numbers 2, 4, 7, and 8. With the 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8. In the third leg, I'm going 3 and 5. I really don't like the 3, but I got to sneak them in there despite that 1 for 26 record. And then 1A, 3, 4, and 7 in the final leg. Chad?
On my small ticket, I'm going to play the 2, 7, and 5 in the first leg here at Belmont, race number 8. The second leg in race number 9, I'll play the 6 and the 5. At Penn National in their first leg, I'm going to play the 3 and the 5. And the last leg, I'm playing the 4 and the 6 for my economy play. When we stretch it out, that's only going to cost you $12. When we go to the bigger ticket that I'm playing, I'm doing the 2, 7, 5, and 8. I'm also going to throw in race number 9 here at Belmont, the second leg, 6, 5, and 1 and 1A. I'm not sure if you're going to get both the horses on that. They might scratch one out, but if they do, I think it's a nice little pairing there. Penn National race number 1, the third leg, we're going to do the 3, 5, and the 2. And then the last leg of our pick 4, I'm going to do the 4, 6, and 3 to give you a total of $54 on that play for the expensive ticket of mine.
All right, well, those are the selections, and we've hit the last 2 weeks in a row with the pick 4, so hopefully we can go for the natural hat trick and go 3 for 3. Before we wrap up, if you want to mention our YouTube page.
We are on YouTube every Wednesday now. If you go to hcpn.com and you click the racing tab and you pull it down, it'll say click on YouTube, and that's where you'll find my friend here, Joshua Brown, and myself, Chad Dale, on there. Like it.
Absolutely.
Love it, hate it. But give us a comment, give us your feedback.
Absolutely, and we also have our pick 4 selections on there in PDF format, so you can download and print at your convenience. So that will wrap up the 4th week of the Belmont pick 4. Best of luck. It should be fast and firm with under sun-soaked skies once again.
Absolutely, gonna be in the 80s here at Penn National for the rest of the week.
Absolutely, my arms are burning just sitting in this stuff. So, and you'd think from San Diego I'd be a little more accustomed to this, but I'm not.
Absolutely, but when is it ever 80 degrees at Penn? In October, that is.
That's true, but we're gonna be fast, and that's all that matters. So, That will wrap up the show for this week. On behalf of Chad, put the pedal to the metal to get here on time, Dale, I'm Josh Brown. Thank you for watching the 4th week of our Belmont Penn Pick 4.